6 weeks ago, Funko announced Funkoween. And when I say 6 weeks ago, I mean exactly 6 weeks ago. Funkoween was announced. Now, typically that would mean that we're going to get these somewhere around Halloween. For collectors who's been around here a while, that's what that meant. And sometimes they didn't even come on Halloween. Sometimes they actually came in November, right? I mean, sometimes October wasn't even the month that you got the Funkoween pops. Except this year. This year's been a little different. This year, 6 weeks ago, they announced which pops were going to be in Funkoween, and they're already hitting the shelves. Now, I think that that's a little ridiculous, to be completely honest with you. I think at bare minimum, September should be the month that you start to receive your Funkoween stuff. But with that said, I'm still excited to show you the Hot Topic Blacklight Pops that I managed to get my hands on. So I got the Oogie Boogie, which is number 39. They're showing 6 of them on the back of the box. I really like the Nightmare Before Christmas Blacklight stuff. Then I picked up, check this one out, I also picked up Maleficent. She's number 1082 out of the group. They're showing 3 of her on the back of the box. And then last but not least, we picked up Doctor, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. He's number 1084 out of the group. I really like these Disney villain lines. I love the fact that they kept these boxes just like they did the rest of the Blacklight Pops. I have been in love with the Blacklight Pops since the very first day that they made them. So let's get Oogie Boogie out of the box first, and let's take a closer look at this one when we get him out of the box. I honestly, look, for real, I think that it's almost ridiculous that that Funkoween stuff is already hitting the shelves. There's not a whole lot that we can do about it, even though I feel like it's ridiculous. They're still hitting the shelves, so if you're going to get them, you're probably going to have to go get them now, or maybe there will be another wave of them. Maybe that's the thought process, right? Maybe they put out a wave now, and then maybe closer to Halloween, you will see another wave of them. I don't know if that's true. Normally the waves are not that far apart, so if I had to guess, you're going to see the wave now, and then you're going to see another wave here in a couple of weeks, and then that will be the last wave, and then maybe they have some other stuff that they're coming out with for Halloween, and that's why this stuff came out early. Look, I don't know. The light bulb in my crystal ball burned out. Marie Laveau passed away. I haven't been able to get a replacement for this bulb. So in the event that I do get a replacement for this bulb and I can predict the future again, I will let you know. But if we go historically, we'll see another wave in a couple of weeks, maybe 2 to 4 weeks. We'll see another wave of them. Then you won't see any more. Maybe there'll be 1 or 2 that hit the shelves here and there from going forward. Just the scragglers that were kind of left out there somewhere. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Now, this Oogie Boogie is really cool. The blacklight glow on these, I think Funko is getting better and better and better when it comes to the blacklight glow. I love the black accents they give you. It kind of gives it that comic anime feel to it when you're looking at it, but it does a little something extra when the blacklight hits it, and it has that little bit of detail work in it. We are going to get the Doctor out. Now, I love this guy because he reminds me of a voodoo doctor. I know that it's a Disney villain, but when I look at this, all I see is a voodoo doctor. I mean, this one for real deal reminds me of a voodoo doctor, and I have some room left on my blacklight wall over there that I'll get these displayed on. Oh, man. He comes with a stand that's built in, which I think is something that Funko should have started doing a long time ago. I hope that this is what we're going to see going forward, because it gave them an opportunity to add more. So let's take a closer look at this one. So just in the stand, you can see that there's a skull. There's some candles there. The detail work that went into him is amazing. This is really, really well done. The paint job on him is really well done. I can't see anything to really talk about, like, as far as like what I could complain about, honestly, because there's not a lot to complain about. They did a lot of work. They took a lot of time. This is a lot of detail. This guy is really, really cool, and the fact that he's on this stand already, I think, is even better. I hope that we see more of this going forward here in the future. Last but not least is one of them that I was wanting to get out of the box so bad. I almost took this one out of the box at Hot Topic because it is just that cool. So Maleficent is going to be number 1082 out of the group. This box is just like the rest of them. They're doing a great job in keeping these boxes very unified. I hope that they continue that even going forward, though, that they keep them very unified in the way that they are. Maleficent is, she is, oh, she is pretty hot. She's also on this stand that gave them the ability to add a little bit of extra detail. They have the raven on there sitting on the stick. It's actually sitting on an axe. let's take a closer look at her. These stands, look, I'm just in love with the stand. You could take the pop and take it off of it at this point, and I'm going to tell you that this stand is one of the coolest things Funko has done in a really long time. You don't need a stand. You're not going to lose the stand, and it adds a bit of extra character to the pop, right? It gives it a little bit more of a scene. It makes it a little bit more of a collectible to me. I think that this is epic. The paint job's done really well. I can't see anything to talk about. We know that a lot of this is becoming very, very, I don't want to say unified, but unified is probably the correct word. A lot of it has become very stencil orientated, so that they're all very unified across the board when you see them, so that they all kind of look the same. Every once in a while you'll find one that still has a little something on it that you can tell was done by hand, and that's normally the very, very small detail work that you see is normally what you see done by hand. Maleficent does not let me down either. These are some really, really cool pops. Now they have one left on the back of this box, which is going to be Dr. Hook, which is going to be Captain Hook. So that's going to be all for the variants. Maybe I'm going to say what's kind of strange about this is that you don't normally see the store exclusives on the back of the box. Normally on the back of the box you only see the common version, so they actually have all three of these. I'm just going to assume that Captain Hook is also a Hot Topic exclusive that maybe I'm going to have to keep my eyes out to get my hand on. I hope that he kind of is a Hot Topic exclusive, and that's what they did on the back of this box, is that they put just the Hot Topic exclusives, because we know that there's more villains than just these three, right? And I kind of want to before we get out of here, I kind of want to go over some of my blacklight wall. Let's go take a look at the blacklight wall. You know what's crazy is that I started collecting these like right when they started making them. Like the OG Thor, the very, very OG Spider-Man. I mean, you can't miss that guy. This Carnage was a Funko Shop exclusive. It was the first Blacklight Funko Shop exclusive that they came out with. Really awesome. This Doctor Strange came out right in the line of this OG. You could see that the OGs are all up top. The same thing with the Iron Man is also an OG, and the Captain America. And then they kind of just started making other ones, right? So they came out with the X-Men. They came out with the Deadpool. I can't remember if the Deadpool was OG or not, but he probably was. Then they came out with Magneto, also in the X-Men. This one was the GameStop exclusive that you could get in a box that they didn't necessarily call a Blacklight, but you could clearly see that it is. Jimi Hendrix. These are all pretty epic. Now I've missed a few of them along the way. Like I've missed Ghost Rider, I missed a Hulk, and I missed a few of the. I think I don't have Batman, and I don't have Robin or Harley Quinn. I can't really remember. I missed a few of them along the way, but I didn't miss all of them. And I'm still going to be collecting just as many of the Blacklight, maybe not as many. Let me say this right. I'm going to be collecting the Blacklight pops that I feel like fit in my collection. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, how about make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you know all of that good stuff we're supposed to tell you at this moment. Have a good one. I'll catch you next time.